For many years, in patients with acute stroke, we would give a clot-busting drug that worked really well, but we had to give this drug both as an injection, and then this was followed by a 1-hour infusion. That would complicate things for patients, would complicate transport of patients, and generally make treatment slower. The cardiologists, however, in patients with heart attacks, were using a different drug. This drug was just one injection, one shot in seconds. The drug worked really well for patients with heart attacks. It was a clot-busting drug too, and we thought, why not test that in our stroke patients? Because then it has obvious advantages of speed, faster treatment, and potentially safer treatment. And that is what prompted us to test this drug, which the cardiologists use for heart attack patients, in stroke patients. The new drug is just one injection. 5 seconds. It definitely saves lives. The fact that it is actually going to make lives easier and stroke treatment more accessible in middle and low income countries is a big deal. Stroke is a global problem. It is, in fact, the second biggest cause of death in the world. This came out in a 2019 Lancet report, and the third biggest contributor to death and disability. And so the more we can treat our patients, the better it is for everyone, right?
It just makes life so much easier. The nurses on the neuro unit are very excited to switch over to using tenecteplase or TNK. It's given as a bolus through a patient's IV rather than a bolus and then a 1-hour infusion. So it's given, and then the nurse can take care of the patient and monitor the patient for the next 24 hours to ensure there's no side effects from the drug. So it makes life much easier.
I had a stroke in here in 2015. I was called in here about 3 years ago on a focus group. Right? They asked, "Oh, do you want to participate to a focus group?" And I said, "Oh, great, yes, absolutely." You never thought it's going to happen to you, right? But when it happens in here, it's, oh my God, what's that? My arm doesn't move. It was like jello and couldn't feel it at all. By the time the ambulance came in, I started to get control of my arm again. So I was very lucky on that way. Even though it was a small event, it had repercussion for months. They say within 2 hours you should get medical treatment. So if you can get it within an hour, or you can get it, even faster, it's much better.